Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. We've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Gets this one quickly out wide. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. The Bengals hit 10-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And they go play action now. Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. A first carry down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. They'll give it to Mixon. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 36, Lance eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down. And the drive will continue.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Play action. Now it's Lance. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Buying time to his left. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Come on, set, yellow, 43. Watch the twist. Black shot.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some space here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. First down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 1, Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
11, Thomas. 11.
Check. Crunch. Nice 57. 57's mine. Quit talking about it and bring it. 57's the night.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Working from the gun. Lance being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 62 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw.